I need to get my jersey. You can please. I'm trying to get a Remo Stars jersey. If you have anybody that anyway I can get one, please. We need to have the Champions edition at the end of the season. I have to wear my jersey. Please let me know
You
if
don't
how
Stars
to get
jersey.
one. You said
You don't Shooting Stars jersey.
no. Shooting Stars. I'll join Shooting Stars.
One of the few teams that make use of flights whenever they're playing away games. So the player welfareism is there. There is good infrastructure in which the player training, like the player are well taken care of, and they will always want to give their very best in the team. And there's
watch Tranzeet TV right now.
Tranzeet TV back again to the studio. NPFL Studios is heating up back again to the studio with Victor and Yinka to give you what we usually do every week, to give you update and some review of the NPFL matches over the weekend and how the table is looking. Of course, it's looking more and more likely we're going to have a different winner this season of the NPFL. Victor and Yinka, you guys are welcome to the show.
Yeah, good. It's a great pleasure to be back on the show this wonderful afternoon. Like I always say, it's always a joy to talk about our league, the NPFL, and I will say the league has actually been delivering, like in terms of the upsets, the interesting, the goals, and the fans going into the stadium. It's actually been a wonderful one, and we are gradually going to the last lap of the league, and I will say it is actually shaping up right now. Everyone knows where their team is and what the focus of their team is. So yeah, it's so great to be back on the show today to talk about the NPFL.
Yes, Victor, good to see you. Rivers United back to winning ways. Our viewers, before we start, let's give you rundown of the result over the weekend as we usually do. Tornadoes at home won to Castina United, and that was on Friday last week. Saturday, Rangers beat Kwara United 3-0 at home. On Sunday, most of the games were played on Sunday. Kano Pillars 1-1 with Nasarawa United. That's the Northern Derby right there. Academy Warriors lost at home to Rivers United. Abia Warriors won Bedell Insurance 1-0. Bayelsa United 1-0 over Lodi Stars. And Aqua United beat 3SC 2-0 at home. Remo Stars again beat Heartland at Ikene 2-0. And Ikorodu City played at a 2-2 draw at home to Enyimba. That must have been a very fierce game out there. And then on Monday, the fixture was concluded with Sunshine Stars playing at a 2-2 draw against Plateau United. Victor, there is no need to talk too much about this one. It looks like the most interesting result for this weekend was Rivers United going all the way to Academy and getting a 2-1 draw away from home.
I was surprised. Anyways, it's great to be here once again talking about the NPFL, and I was surprised. I never expected it. Going all the way to Maiduguri to go and score 2 goals. I was surprised. I was flattered. And, the reason why a lot of persons doubted Rivers United in this title race is the fact that there's no confidence to win away from Roma as it stands now. The highest they get is a point. Yeah. But they stunned everybody. Samson Obi with a very fantastic goal. And finished the job with a good, brilliant tactics to ensure Rivers United won that particular game on the road. I can remember speaking to 2 of the players as they were on transit, and they were like, they are not confident, they are tired. All the way from Port Harcourt, how many miles to Maiduguri? And yet they found a way to deliver. In fact, that's the best result ever.
Yes, that result is very intriguing right there. And if there was any hope, it looks like that hope is dashing away. Tracy losing again to Aqua United, though it was away from home. What can you tell the Tracy fans out there? Is there still hope of making Continental?
I would say every club are waking up right now, like now that it is the last lap of the league, and it seems only Shooting Star are still in their slumber sleeping, because there is absolutely no justification for a team that was once a league contender now, going 7 matches without a single win, a position in which we've moved from the second position, and currently now in the 6th position. And the way it is right now, with 9 more matches left to be played, the hope of Continental is gradually dashing away. And me myself, I've always been this believer of in this team. I don't even recognize my team anymore. Like I said on the last episode, the only place where we get the maximum points has always been on our home ground, and even on our home ground, we find it difficult to defeat a team. Stars came and we had to fight for a draw against Rivers United. It was as if the team is not even motivated to score at all. So we don't even know what is going to happen when they faced against Niger Tornadoes now. And we know how impressive. The first time I watched Niger Tornadoes this season was their opening match against Kwara United in Ilorin, where they defeated them at home at the Kwara Stadium 2-1. And that kind of team that has this great reputation going on the way ground, still coming to the Adama Singba Stadium, we don't even know what to expect. And I will say right now, I'm even fleeting my hope of making Continent away from the NPFL and from the NPFL table. And I've been trying to give myself hope with the FA Cup. If we can eventually win the FA Cup, maybe we'll get a way to qualify for the Continent there. A lot of things need to change in this team. I won't say I'm going to give excuse for the coach or the players. If we say there is fatigue, if we say they are traveling long miles by road, almost all teams in the NPFL are traveling by road also, and they are trying to grind out results. Rivers United, that seems to be not so serious about the league, has also get the motivation back. They went away to defeat Ekanami. So I would say Shooting Stars are not ready for this Continent, and it's so saddening as the fan to say this, because we've been
Victor, don't laugh. You guys are disappointment as well, because you were supposed to win this league. We don't even know. Victor, what do you think changed for 3SC?
For 3SC, I don't know whether I would say it's the mentality, because where they are, right, they're currently 6th on the log, behind Abia Warriors, and they're not supposed to be there, because they actually shoot themselves on their foot, because they have several games at home. In Nigeria, as far as I'm concerned, your home matches, you must win them. But they went to draw with the Remo Stars. They almost lost that game, 2-2. They drew with two of Rivers United, a goalless draw. These are games that they could have won, and they could have, and they also dominated in this game. So, they let themselves down when they dropped those points at home. And, you're not always sure when you're traveling away from home. So, I feel like Chelsea let themselves down, because those 3 games they drew, they are 9 points. And 9 points, it's a whole lot of points, A team can win 3 games in the bounce, and then they are top of the table. So that's how the NPFL works. You have to win your home match. I feel like those games they drew let them down.
Yeah, I was listening to Amuneke. Remo beats Heartland 2-0 at the Kennel on Sunday, and before that game, I was listening to Amuneke. It looked like he almost considered that game to Remo already, even before they step on the pitch. And seeing the result 2-0 at the end of the game, I was expecting it. I thought Heartland probably would have given Remo. It looks like teams are beginning to be worried about Remo Stars, especially playing away to Remo Stars at Ikene. And then now the new dominant team in NPFL.
Well, personally, they have this mentality, and they have this mentality that they must win at home, and no matter how bad it is, no matter how out of form they are, even if not in the first half, in the second half, they always find a way to get the maximum points at home. And I would say that's one of the reasons why I see them as the favorites, or the obvious winner of this NPFL, because even if they should lose their away matches, if they are going to get maximum points at home, and of which I'm very sure. I think this is the second year on the round whereby they've not lost a single game at home, and that should tell you the pedigree of this club, and what exactly they are doing right. They are still one of the few teams that make use of flights whenever they are playing away games. So the player welfareism is there. There is good infrastructure in which the player training, the player are well taken care of, and they will always want to give their very best in the team. And there's one thing that happens in the NPFL whereby after a good season, majority of the top player are going to leave the team. For example, last season, the likes of Agbara, Taufik Malomo, all of them left the Shooting Stars at the end of the season. The way they've been retaining their player in Remo Stars, Nduka Jr. have been in Remo Stars for God knows when. Look at Sadiq Ismail. All these players are very key, and they've been in this team for a couple of years. They understand how to get things done, and I would say like that is one of the reasons why like they've been almost all team in the NPFL fears Remo Stars now. And I would say for anything to really contest or to really dethrone Remo Stars or like even make them lose the league, because I don't see Vickers Rivers United a serious team that is ready to win the league. So I feel Remo Stars are doing their job very, very well, and it is well deserved the fact that most teams are scared of them, and they will always get that maximum points at their own ground.
Yeah, Victor, as you always say, there are still so many games to be played. But is it fair to consider that Remo Stars are almost going to surely be the winners of NPFL this season? The way things are going.
Even Remo Stars fans are not this confident.
No, I'm just asking you from the way, because it's not just them, but you're also looking at how Rivers United is doing and what Chelsea and the Rangers, all these teams are doing. Right now, they're 8 points above Rivers United in the on log, which means they have to lose 3 games and Rivers have to win all their games for them to lose the league, or at least draw 2 or 3 games and Rivers win all. So do you think it's possible to see that happening?
See, it looks like the title race is going to Ikene. And I was speaking with Olanka one time. I was like, if I come to the Southwest in May, I would eventually want to stay in Ikene till the title race, because I feel like it might actually go in that direction. And I'm even hearing the Remo Stars management, the club, they're already preparing for trophy parade and all of that. So it looks mathematically, it looks that way. And the thing is, the Remo Stars are formidable because they've got almost 100% record at home this season. The only team that managed to put a point in Ikene is Rivers United, and that game ended 0-0. The team that was close to defeating Remo Stars was Abia Warriors, but they came back. Olanka was talking about something, their mentality. That team is resilient. They came back even when they were about a goal down. In fact, they were 2 goals down. There was a time they went 2 goals down in the half time, and they came back to win that particular game in the second 45. So the team is resilient. The team knows that they've seen it. They are like Moses. They've seen the promised land. But now they want to enter that promised land. And
Victor, I remember I'm going to go and excavate some of our editions of this show at the beginning of the season. Remember, I told you that Remo was going to win this tournament, this trophy this season. I need to get my jersey. You can please. I've been trying to get a Remo Stars jersey. If you have anybody that anyway I can get one, please. We need to have the Champions edition at the end of the season. I have to wear my jersey. Please let me know You said
you don't Shooting Stars jersey.
No. Shooting Stars. I'll join Shooting Stars next season. This season is Remo and Heartland. Shooting Stars. They're not ready for me yet. So let's quickly run down the table for our viewers earlier. Like I said, Remo Stars are on top of this log, 57 points, 8 points at the above Rivers United, who have 49 points at the moment. Rangers have moved all the way to third position, 45 points, and I don't see them stepping down from that. They can only be looking up. Followed by Ikorodu City, my boys at Ikorodu, 45 points, same point with Rangers International. Abia Warriors are fifth on the log, 44. Man, Abia Warriors. Then Shooting Stars, followed by the 6th position, 43 points. Not looking back, considering where Shooting Stars have been all season until just before Christmas. And at the bottom of the table, you have teams from the 17th position, Nasarawa United, 33 points, Sunshine Stars, 33 points, Aqua United, 31 points, and the Lobby Stars, who for me are confirmed relegation for this season, 23 points at the bottom of the table. And teams like Bendel Insurance are doing what they've been doing all season, up and down. Presently on the 9th position behind Enyimba FC, who are 8th position. You can look at this log. I don't know. Is there any team in the table who are presently where you expect them to be at the time of the season?
Yeah, well, this NPFL season came with a lot of surprises, and teams that we expect to do so well. Honestly, like I'm not the only team I expect to be top 2 or top 3 is Remo Stars, and the way the team is shaping up. Look at where Abia Warriors are. I'm not expecting to see Abia Warriors in the top 5. Even Ikorodu City, just a newly promoted team, a team that was created in 2022, has now been dominating in the NPFL, now in the top 4 team in the NPFL. So like that should say it came with a whole lot of surprises. Even one of my prediction earlier this season is to see Enyimba International also, like, you know, they should be league contender, but then like they've been struggling, and you know, it seems they will just be fighting for the continental slots. I would say like it's been a season with different dynamics, and you know, it's a season that we really enjoyed because it came with a lot of surprises, and you know, things, unbelievable things we didn't expect to happen actually happened. And Sunshine Star, Luby Stars, and you know, Aqua United, for me, like those 3 teams, I would say they are gone. To me, I don't see them surviving this relegation battle. Mostly Luby Stars and Aqua United. So I would say like this NPFL season so far has been all sorts of surprises, and you know, it's been an absolutely enjoyable one. It's most especially for us that have always been there from the first match day till this moment till now. So I would say all teams are doing so great, and you know, the team that was on it that are not doing so great find themselves in the 2nd division. So I would say like I didn't expect most teams, like the way the table is shaping up right now, this is not actually how I envisaged it or how I predicted it to be. But then I will still take it if Shooting Stars can end at the continental slots.
Yeah, it's been an interesting season so far. Remo Stars, for me, has been the most consistent team this season, and that's, you know, tells why they are where they are. And in all seriousness, of course, the season is not started yet, but I pray that they win this trophy because of so many reasons. First of all, they've been around for the past 3-4 seasons now, trying to do it, consistently pushing for the title. And this season, they have managed to create this gap, because if it wasn't this open, I would still think that Rivers United will come back. But at this point, with 48 points achieved, 9 games to go, and with the kind of dominance Remo has had at home, I don't think they are going to lose a large chunk of their remaining games. And Rangers International as well this season have really, it's surprising to see them at top 3 right now because of how they have performed this season. Because considering their pedigree, one will not be surprised to see them try to push at this last. This is what happened last season as well. You know, to push the last 2-3 games. You could do see, as like you mentioned, have also been the surprise of the season. We'll end it here today. Our viewers, good to have you out there. We'll continue to bring you this information, the review of the table of the league, and some of the highlights of these games whenever we can. Keep up with the channel and be informed of the NPFL as we try to push this league out there for the global community to be aware and to enjoy. Thank you, and see you guys again next time. Ciao.